time, viewers, we're getting a very big update coming for you, and you have to stand by. Stand by for the big announcement by the Prime Minister very shortly. PM Narendra Modi is to make a key announcement in just 30 minutes' time. In just 30 minutes' time, viewers, and we are waiting for that big announcement by the Prime Minister. Only 30 minutes are left. I repeat, only 30 minutes are left for the big announcement of the Prime Minister. Right now, we are not speculating on what exactly that announcement could be as of now, but what we have come to know is that there's a huge announcement by the Prime Minister, and this will happen in under 30 minutes' time, where the Prime Minister is expected to make a very, very big announcement shortly. We are waiting for that announcement to come in. It's going to take around 30 minutes for our viewers to really come to know exactly what the Prime Minister would be saying. But we're waiting and counting down to the big announcement of the Prime Minister. We'll be soon joined by my colleagues who will help us understand what we can expect, as the Prime Minister is likely to make a very big announcement in just around 30 minutes from now. Just around 30 minutes from now. That is what we are seeing. And as we have been telling our viewers, the Prime Minister has been right now touring and visiting multiple states. He has been inaugurating many projects in the past few weeks itself. But what we can expect next is a big announcement by the Prime Minister. Now, the topic and the key issue which will be announced, that is still not clear as of now, but it is definitely something which is extremely important, and extremely important announcement, and a very big announcement indeed that we can expect from the Prime Minister. Now, at the same time, we see that the Prime Minister has been touring different states. He was in West Bengal. He was also shortly he was in Gurugram. He was inaugurating the Dwarka Expressway as well a short while back, viewers. So we can expect the Prime Minister right now to really come out with a big announcement shortly, anytime soon. So the Prime Minister will be coming out with a huge announcement, and this, of course, as he has laid the foundation stone for 112 national highway projects worth rupees 1 lakh crore just today itself. And he has been going to different states and making very big announcements. He's also been pushing for women empowerment as well. But what will this announcement be about? Well, we have to wait and watch for that. And only 30 minutes are left, viewers. Only 30 minutes are left for that announcement to come in. Maybe less than 30 minutes are left for the announcement to come in. I'm just waiting for our colleagues to join us live. I'm waiting for Abhishek Kapoor, our senior executive editor, and Ashwarya Kapoor, our executive editor politics, and our other editors to join us live right now, so we can get a little bit of a clue as to what we can expect when the Prime Minister will be speaking in just under 30 minutes. Now, we also have been telling you, viewers, that the Prime Minister has been making many speeches, and he has been conducting many rallies all across different states for the past few weeks now. Especially, he has been speaking about big announcements and big decisions that the government is making recently. Let's go straight to my colleague, Abhishek Kapoor, a senior executive editor. Now, Abhishek, big announcement with the Prime Minister in 30 minutes. And of course, we are not speculating what it could be. But if you could take our viewers through, if you have any clue about what this could be about. We know it's big, and we also know that this announcement will be very important.
No, this is obviously going to be about CAA, the Citizenship Amendment Act rules. The act had become a law where it was brought in 2020, and since then we have seen this debate on when would the actual rules come in, because it's only after the rules come in that the act kicks in, and the authorities can implement the act based on the rules. So I think, given the fact that it was one of the key promises of the BJP in 2014, the kind of political capital that has been invested by the government in getting the CAA through, and since then, despite the controversy, the commitment with which we have seen statements coming in from the government, the last, of course, being from the Union Home Minister Amit Shah in Republic Summit on March 7, which was just about 4 days back, where he said that the CAA rules are going to come in before elections are announced. So I think if you club all these statements and the build-up together with the reports suggesting that instructions or advisories have gone from the Ministry of Home Affairs the Union Ministry of Home Affairs to respective home departments and states, particularly the sensitive states, on keeping the law and order machinery on their guard and to make sure that the police is on their feet and police are on their feet and they are taking care of any contingencies insofar as the law and order situation is concerned. I think it would be an informed guess to make that this is about the rules of the Citizenship Amendment Act. Now, the Prime Minister making that announcement really gives you an idea of the kind of political capital that has gone into this and the kind of ownership that's being taken. Having said that, given the fact that elections are to be announced by this weekend, and the Prime Minister himself is coming out and speaking, it could be about some decision that the Modi government has taken. So we have to just wait for another 20 minutes or so, because it's been about 10 minutes since we were informed that the Prime Minister is going to make this very important announcement, and it's likely about a notification of the CAA rules, because we have seen the kind of build-up that's been happening, and despite all the controversy, the kind of commitment the government has really shown to roll out the CAA rules and just to kick in the law. Remember, the law is about amending the Citizenship Act of 1955, and hence it's called Citizenship Amendment Act, and make it possible for persecuted minorities from India's neighborhood in Pakistan, Afghanistan, to our west, and Bangladesh to our east, and to let them come in. And these minorities have been named as persecuted minorities from the Hindu religion, from the Parsi community, from the Sikhism, Jainism, and Buddhism religions. So I think the controversy was that this was discriminatory because it was a religion-based law, and we saw clarification from the Union Home Minister in his interaction with our Editor-in-Chief, Mr. Arnab Goswami, in this Republic Summit on March 7, where he underscored and clarified that this is not about religion, and this does not discriminate based on among India's citizens based on religion. This is about those people who are persecuted in the name of religion in our neighborhood, and to facilitate their becoming citizens of India. Plus, of course, it has a deadline, and the deadline of 2014, December 2014. All those people who have come before that, only they become citizens of India based on the fact that they have been persecuted minorities in those geographies. So I think those clarifications have come in, and despite these provisions that this comes in only to take care of people who have come in before 2014, this does not discriminate between citizens of the country based on religion in any manner. This is only to facilitate the citizenship of those who have come from these disturbed geographies that this law has been brought in. There was an attempt made to paint the government in a certain light, and in fact, street protests were done in a manner that it led to a law and order situation, not in Delhi, but even some other places like Uttar Pradesh and Assam, and that's why the advisories by the Ministry of Home Affairs and the suggestion that the law and order should be taken extra care of announcement happens. And in that backdrop, I think it's, Shivangi, it should be seen as the CAA rules being announced by the Prime Minister in the next 15, 20 minutes maybe.
Abhishek, stay on with us. Also being joined right now by Executive Editor Politics, Aishwarya Kapoor is joining us. Aishwarya, I'm coming to you. And Aishwarya, if you could take our viewers through, we are still speculating. And Abhishek Kapoor, Senior Executive Editor, says this could be about the CAA, as we are coming to know through our sources that the Home Ministry is poised to announce the rules governing the Citizenship Amendment Act, CAA. Yeah. Aishwarya.
Well, absolutely. Absolutely, Shivangi. And if you see, there are two now important breaking news coming in. First and foremost, the Home Ministry is all set to notify the CAA. We are being told maximum by 8 p.m. I repeat, maximum by 8 p.m. That's news number one, breaking news number one. Breaking news number two, that within the next 20 or not even 20 minutes, yeah,
All right, we'll go back to Aishwarya Kapoor in just a moment. They're having some difficulty connecting with Aishwarya. But so basically, viewers, we can tell you that it's approximately less than 20 minutes left for the big announcement by the Prime Minister in just under 20 minutes now. And what we can also tell you, viewers, is that of course, we have been discussing this, that what could this big announcement be about? What is this important announcement could be about? Now, our executive editor, Abhishek Kapoor, when we were discussing with him, he is saying that it could be about the CAA notification. So the centre is likely to notify the Citizenship Amendment Act rules today, and this is source-based information coming in at this point of time. But nevertheless, we're still waiting for approximately less than 20 minutes now, almost 15 minutes for the Prime Minister to speak. He'll be speaking soon, and a big announcement is likely any time now. Now, remember that we also broke the story a short while back that the Union Ministry of Home Affairs is likely to notify the rules for the CAA by today evening. And this is, of course, coming in line with there were speculations that the government would notify the rules for the CAA ahead of the announcement of the Lok Sabha elections.